salt rather than heating boiler because furnaces for boilers are much more expensive than a heater for salt. So you've already got the salt system there, so you actually just heat the salt. So now, in our modified plant that we've got from the standard for our plan, we modified it by having a circuit off to the side here that sends the salt from the cold tank past a furnace and then back to the hot tank. And that's what we use on those less than 2% of times of operation that we turned up in our model. And it was roughly consistent that each year of the 3 years that we modelled, it was just under 2%. That we did it in roughly the same time of year. So if you don't have New South Wales and Queensland data, which we didn't have, and you had an electricity grid just with wind in South Australia, and you had the solar on all the sites we had, well, in the middle of winter there, and even late into early September, you could be a little bit short unless you do a massive overbuild. So that's why we built biomass co-firing. What I'd like to see is not needing to build the biomass and only having it there as a contingency, which means you wouldn't go and burn it just because you wouldn't keep your biomass store forever. You slowly cycle it through, but you wouldn't need it on as many plants. You might have 10 plants across the country or something out of 200 have the biomass co-firing or something like that. Does that explain?
Yeah, if you've had a week of rain, you'd have enough heat stored in your tank to keep the power going?
So generally what you do is you try and size the tanks as small as possible. So ours is based on 17 hours of storage. So if we had a week of storage, then maybe, I mean I haven't actually done the modelling, but maybe we've ridden over a significant proportion of these green biomass co-firing periods. The thing is that it's about the meteorological modelling. So it's basically climate and meteorological modelling. So it's knowing what the statistical likelihood in each of the areas are having with what level of confidence, and in power grids you want to have 99.97% sort of confidence that you're going to have your supply available. But what I'm saying is this is unfair to this renewable energy system because we are lacking hub height data for Queensland and New South Wales in our model, and we're lacking. No, that's the main thing we're lacking. So we're going to improve that with version 2. That's another reason to donate if you're get behind us financially, or volunteer your time for the research or communication, so that we can basically get enough capacity to be able to bring out version 2, and so I can come and show you a way more concrete version of what we've already done. So, and it's exciting.
Last question.
Well, maybe 1 or 2 questions. Is there how many questions left?
Just
one. Right, one of these.
Quickly, I just wanted you to reiterate what you said, or repeat what you said about the epidemiological study on coal in which valley was that, and is it available?
Hunter Valley? No, it's not out yet. The draft looks pretty bad, so I'll wait to.
So, is there someone in particular working on that, or would that?
Yeah, I don't know if it's public though. It's Ruth Calgary at UC. Professor Ruth Calgary, I think.
Gary, which university?
Calgary, University of Sydney. So, yeah. All these things seem to take longer than we'd like. I was supposed to be out last year, but anyway, it'll come. So it just shows things like it's got some international stuff that's really interesting. It'll say for each 1,000,000 tonnes of coal we export, how many deaths that equals, so to speak, and stuff like that. Because people die. There's studies that show that people dying from air quality issues. A lot of good work's been done in the US, rather than Australia. Although this is an area where you've got a coal plant in the vicinity, Australia tends to have coal plants more away from major populations. Whereas in some of the older economies, the coal plants are in the city with the people. So, and they're in Asia, where we're exporting them, the people are there. So our coal's going to be killing people that we're exporting.
Just before we finish, we've actually got some volunteer presenters in the room, so if anyone is interested in doing the training to become a presenter in March, if you can just have a show of hands. There's Sue and Bruce Cook there, and Dorothy, and Cassie, and Lachlan here, and Anthony are part of the media team, so if you're interested in doing anything, and Pat, lovely Pat, who's doing some door knocking to get you guys here today. So we'll stick around. We actually have to be out of this room by 8. So we've got plans here to start sale and badges if you're interested in